I am Lando from Brickmania. I'm the graphic designer and photographer, and I'm helping out here with what is it called? Micro brick battles? No, micro tank battles. So we're like introducing a bunch of new not video games, games and stuff. And this is one of them that we've been working on for a while. It's cool. We have a little scenario here that is the Germans versus the Americans. And you can see these like sheets here. We have all these different stats, and according to whatever you roll up against whatever tank, it determines the outcome of the game. So it's pretty fun. It's fast-paced. We've been tweaking the rules from last year. We had a saving roll last year, and the games ended up taking a really long time. But Dan, he wanted quote unquote more carnage. So we got rid of the saving roll, and it's crazy. We had a game that it was like 2 turns, and we lost like 30 tanks in the first row. Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, it's cool. My favorite part is probably the models. They're like really cool. A lot of them are done by WWII, and then some older ones are done by Rum Runner. I don't know if you guys know him, but yeah, these just sweet little models here. Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
Yeah, that's really cool. And so you've got kind of the custom mats here as well. So you kind of got the landscape you're playing on.
Yeah. So I put those together, and it's kind of fun. It's a compilation it's a composite of a bunch of real photographs, and I'll just in Photoshop stitch them together, and we'll get them sent out to a banner company, like companies that do generic business banners. We'll get them printed off by them, and they just look really sweet. So it's like grass landscapes. I don't know, underneath of here there's a desert one. That's for later on. So, yeah. We have a King of the Hill match later on. I don't know if you can get some footage of that one, but there's a crater in the center that I photoshopped. It's you got to battle for this hill, right? And it's like a volcano or something, I don't know. But in the center there's all these skeletons I put onto the board, just the artwork on the board. It's just Lego skeletons, just piles of Lego skeletons. So I don't know if you can get some footage of that.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to stop by and get some more of that later. It looks like it gets very detailed here with the tape measures and everything to figure out how far.
Yeah. So he's moving a M4 Sherman, and if you can see on this stat list here, it's got 8 movement points, so he can move 8 inches. So then he moves first, and then the attack phase is after that, and you can see that he's got 4 attack points. So then let's say he's shooting something like a Wesp or a Tiger over there, you correspond that to their defensive points, and then there's a damage table here. Then you got to do math, and I guarantee you have fun with. No, it actually is fun.
It's more fun than it sounds.
So you do some math, and then things explode, and it's cool. Yeah. So some dice rolling involved, I guess.
It's almost like Axis and Allies. I don't know if you're familiar with that board game. Yeah, sort of like that with your attack and defense and all of that. That's cool. So it just goes until one side loses all their tanks. Is that how it works generally?
We've done a few different scenarios. We've done hidden minefields and stuff. We didn't tell the kids about that. I haven't told these kids, but maybe later on we'll do some hidden minefields. It's always funny. We'll designate this area with tiles or something, and they're like, what's that? And we don't tell them. And then they run into it, and we tell them to roll a dice to see if they survive. And they're like, why am I rolling a dice? And their tank explodes, and then they realize, oh, I'm in a minefield. Okay, yeah. But so yeah, it's right. This scenario is just go until you die, or whoever's the last one living. Yeah, cool.
And is it generally timed sessions here at the show? There's certain times the kids can come and play, or?
Yeah, right now it's only for the weekend pass holders. It's only for the weekend pass holders for this one. We do sell an instructional book online, and we're doing, I think, some of the individual models, just kind of like a standard Brickmania kit. You can buy them a la carte. And there's also a card game that we're working on that's going to correspond with this. We're still it's in beta right now, so I guess just stay tuned for that. It's kind of like almost a Magic the Gathering game. So there's a card game, there's a tabletop game, and then eventually we want to kind of combine them. So it's this massive gaming system that we'll see how it works. It could be super awesome. No, it'll be awesome. I mean, the models are cool and the cards are cool. So
I have these 3 Tiger ones here. I was planning on using them to clear out his last defenses after my Panthers and my Stogs try to take him out, but now my plan is trying to move these Tiger ones over here to intercept his Hellcats.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you hide behind the buildings for extra protection?
Yes. Yeah.
And how about the trees here? Does that provide some camo and stuff?
Yeah, you can't shoot through the trees. And also, I was thinking of using my panthers to mark targets for my artillery to do some damage.
So you kind of hide your artillery behind the trees then?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that's a pretty good strategy to always put your artillery behind those trees.
Well, thank you. Good luck. We're gonna go over and talk to your opponent now, real quick, about his strategy. So you're on the American side, correct?
Okay. I am on.
What tanks do you have here, and kind of what's your plan?
Well, at the beginning I set up my tanks into 3 forces so I could outflank him and tank him from the sides. And then if these 2 fail, I can bring out my heavy thing as a last resort.
Okay, and I see you have a somewhat similar strategy with your artillery behind the trees.
Because they can't attack that from there.
Okay. Yeah, and you're taking advantage of the buildings as well, kind of hiding behind those.
Yes.
Very good. So how is your strategy playing out? Is it successful for you? Your flanking strategy?
I just got started moving my flanks after trying to give a distraction with my right flank. I'm moving my left flank on because I've been damaging his left flank defensives.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. It's been nice seeing you guys play, so thank you.